I don't know why we're so fascinated with actors in this culture. They haven't got a thought in their stupid bedhead, hairdo, mini brains. Why? We must honor this man. Why? He pretended to be Bob Johnson. He's a genius, I tell you. It's genius what he's doing. Playing dress up and pretend is not genius, ladies and gentlemen. It's not genius. Roll the cameras, put on these clothes, stand there, ready, say what we told you to say.
I think if we understand the culture of celebrityism, I think we'll also understand why we risk not having relationships anymore, which is, I think, the bottom of the foundation of selfieism. So a quick background, which is very important. We live in America. America is a capitalistic society, and that's a good thing. Capitalism, we're here today because of the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution is maximized through something called mass production. We can make a lot of things. Mass production requires mass consumption. I make a lot of this product, and now I need you to consume this product. The only way mass production and mass consumption can take place is through mass media or mass manipulation. I need you to believe that you need this product, that you spend money, it's worth it to spend money to purchase this. So whereas before the Industrial Revolution, possibly necessity was the mother of invention, I need this, now I will invent it. We live in a generation where invention's the mother of necessity. Because we invented it, I need to make you need this. So America is the great power, what it is, because we've maximized the Industrial Revolution and we have mass media and mass manipulation. The catalyst that drives this force, that moves this economy, is a concept called celebrity and celebrity endorsement. A quick history is that film is an amazing concept. Photography is amazing. See pictures of Abraham Lincoln. That's unbelievable. Film is a much cooler dimension because not only do you have sight and sound, but by watching somebody and by having this medium be improved through technology, I become in that reality. It enables me to escape from where I am and be in a different realm. When the Hollywood industry began, it did not start with ramping up celebrityism. In fact, many of the major studios were against making somebody special. Who cares who you are? It's the painting, not the paint. But then, Rudolph Valentino was the first actual celebrity. They found that this could be a very positive medium of using it for product delivery. And here is the discovery behind that. Because it turns out that if you watch somebody over a time period, you get to know them. You get to be at one with them. You feel as if you know that person. If you watch a show, you're not just watching a person that's acting, you're growing up with that person. You are intimately involved with it. Our culture is pop culture, what is popular. So whereas if I was an actor in the 1880s, only a couple of people would be able to come and see me. But if you could film me and you can mass produce that so then millions of people can watch me, millions of people can become intimately connected with who I am, and then I can be a force in which to move products to millions of people. So it's very important. We don't produce film, and we do not produce television in order to make your life better. We produce television so that you watch it, and in between watching it, we will sell you something. And that is what keeps the realm of television and the film industry moving. What's the downside of it? Is that it's illusionary. So as an example, that there's a thing in life that you need, which is role models. How do you live? How do you be a person? How do you handle certain issues? So for us, we have, hopefully, generation after generation, ideas that are passed down. But when you're brought up on television culture, then that becomes your role model. So as a quick vignette, was a great television show called Sopranos, and Tony Soprano has an important confrontation with his son.
Soprano, you have a visitor. What? Anthony! My nephew. Take me home. I want to go home.
Knife!
It's not my knife.
Let go of me! Let go of me! I shot my dad! I shot my dad!
Anthony Soprano?
Yeah, I just talked to Summerman Zellman. Get him out of here.
My stomach hurts.
You realize what could have happened to you if we didn't have connections? Some cop goes by the book and they charge you with attempted murder. You hear me? Attempted murder, then what? Then what?
So he shot you! You just gonna let him get away with it?
I told you that's my business, not yours. And what did you do? Nothing. Stop crying. Stop crying. I guess your heart was in the right place, AJ. But it's wrong. Come on.
What?
It's not in your nature.
You don't know me. You don't know anything about me.
You're a good guy, and I'm very grateful.
You're a fucking hypocrite. Because every time we watch Godfather, when Michael Corleone shoots those guys in the restaurant, those assholes who tried to kill his dad, you sit there with your fucking bowl of ice cream and you say it's your favorite scene of all time.
And you make me want to cry. It's a movie. You gotta grow up. You're not a kid anymore. You hear me? You gotta grow up.
Tony himself is a victim of the same stupidity, because the very first episode of all the seasons of The Soprano is that Tony goes to therapy. And what does he say?
Whatever happened to Gary Cooper? The strong, silent type. Remember the first time I came here, I said, the kind of man I admire is Gary Cooper, the strong, silent type. And all Americans, all they're doing is crying and confessing, and now I'm one of them, a patient.
There is no Gary Cooper. He is an image. He's fake. And there is no Michael Corleone. It's an image. It's fake. But part and parcel of our culture is role modeling based on illusion. And that has come to such a degree, as we know, the etymology of the word cool. That cool started out in the 1920s, describing a certain temperature, approximately 54 degrees. As post-war, it described James Dean, which was a cool guy who didn't care. He's cool. He doesn't really care about that. And as you know, the word cool is synonymous with the word good. My personal experience with that is that when my wife said once, we're going to have spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. And I'm like, that's cool. I'm like, that's cool? What do you mean that's cool? There's nothing cool about spaghetti and meatballs. It's not like, wow, I'm going to swirl the pasta and maybe get some pieces of meat at the same time and eat the pasta and the protein simultaneously. Woo, this is cool. Now, that's not cool. There's nothing cool about meatballs and spaghetti. What I meant to say was that's good. But cool is so important to me that I actually use that as a synonym for the word good. Hey, is it all right if we do that? Cool. It's not cool. It means that it's good. And exaggeration is awesome. So Sacha Baron Cohen in the Ali G show on HBO plays a character of Bruno who focuses in on the fashion industry, which delegates to us what is good.
What was it like when Madonna came in through the front door, did her Vogue and just said, "Hi, I'm a virgin"?
Well, she didn't, so I don't want to say she didn't come to the store here. She hasn't been in the store.
She hasn't been?
No, not when I was here, so.
Warum sind Sie hier? Du hast gesagt, Madonna. They're crazy about Madonna.
Okay, so
Can
I
you
would
just
just
like
say, yeah.
pretend?
Okay,
just say.
yeah.
Okay, so what was it like when Madonna just came through the door here and just said, okay, I want to buy these clothes. These are the greatest clothes I've ever seen, and just like did the Vogue?
Yeah, it was amazing. It was unbelievable.
How many things did she buy here?
12 to 14 pieces.
Oh my God. And did she come back here many, many, many times?
Yes, she did.
Is this her favorite shop?
Yes.
What's the cool way to walk?
All right, this is the coolest way to walk.
Okay, great.
There is no cool way to walk. Walk however you want to walk. Cool is not really around, but I think the beauty that and the light that Sacha Baron Cohen is shining on the fashion industry, which defines what is good and what is bad, is based on, all right, Madonna came in here, that's amazing, that's awesome. And we believe in celebrityism to such a degree that it's our hope and dream to have our kids become part of that. Just like our great-grandparents just wished we could only go to college and move out of the Lower East Side, our dream is that one day our children will become actors and celebrity. And therefore, Sacha Baron Cohen in the movie, Bruno, plays a stunt on the mothers of little children and being actors, and he interviews a bunch of infants, and it puts a very good light on Hollywood moms.
Is your baby fine with antiquated, heavy machinery?
Yeah, she's fine. She's been around that.
Would she be fine to operate some?
Yes.
Great. Very sensitive subject here. How much does she weigh?
She's about 30 pounds.
30 pounds?
Yes, approximately.
Can Olivia lose 10 pounds in the next week?
The next week, 7 days. Yeah, I'd have to do whatever I could.
If there's a problem losing the weight, would you be ready to have Olivia undergo liposuction?
If that was the last resort and she didn't lose the few pounds, then yeah, we'd have to do that.
Great, fantastic news. We have chosen your baby to be dressed as a Nazi officer pushing a wheelbarrow with another baby as a Jew in it into an oven.
Into an oven.
Congratulations. How do you feel?
Great if she got the job.
That is beautiful. So it's an exaggeration, but it's true. Congratulations, she's got the job. She's going to be a celebrity. So therefore, it's important. It's part of us. Now, part of celebrity is that you can't just know the person through television. You need to know their lives. In the 60s, in the early 60s, was the advent of People magazine. It's not enough to watch them on the screen. You need to know about their lives. There's an industry called paparazzi, in which tons of people stand in front of a celebrity's home, waiting for them to come out of their home on a Sunday morning with a baseball cap and loose sweats, looking slightly fat, walking their dog, picking up bagels, and I got to see that. And we need to know that, and that's People magazine. That's really important. And there's a concept called talk show. Talk show is something that stole the realm of conversation. And one of the original talk shows for celebrities was the Merv Griffin Show, in which you have people on the set and he would talk to them. Now that's completely fake, because you never have a conversation with your friend in front of 500 people while filming that. That's not normal. But everybody on the show was there to sell a product. So instead of having an advertisement of check out my movie, check out my television show, I'm going to go talk to Merv, we're going to schmooze. And one of the really great awkward things, if you check it out, is that then they wouldn't get the guests off like they do nowadays. They would actually just move the guest over one seat, bring the next guest on. There'd be really awkward conversation between two celebrities who have nothing to do with each other than the fact that they need to sell a product. That's the advent of the realm of talk show. Seinfeld was onto that and does a beautiful, in the last season, does a beautiful vignette about what if Kramer finds the set of the Merv Griffin Show in the garbage, what would he do with that?
Why were you making gravel? Well, I like the sound it makes when you walk on it. This looks familiar.
Of course, it's garbage.
No, these brown things. The chairs? Jerry, this is the set from the old Merv Griffin Show. They must be throwing it out. This stuff belongs in the Smithsonian.
Yeah, at least in the dumpster behind the Smithsonian.
Boy, 1 minute Elliot Gould is sitting on you, and the next thing you're yesterday's trash.
Come on, Kramer, get out of there.
No, you go ahead. I'm not finished taking this in. Oh. Jerry, look. Merv Griffin's cigar. Hey, Jerry, come here a sec.
Hey. Oh, my God.
It's the Merv Griffin set.
How did you get this in here?
Oh, you just bring it in sideways and hook it.
So where are you gonna sleep?
Yeah, backstage.
This chair smells like garbage.
Oh, well, a lot of the stars from the 70s, they were not as hygienic as they appeared on TV. Now, you take Mannix, for example.
I'm gonna get that.
All right, well, Jerry, we'd love to have you back anytime. Well, Lane Bennis. Well, it's great to have you. Wait, is it possible that you're even more beautiful than the last time I saw you? Jerry? Oh! Hey! Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's our good friend, George Costanza. Oh, what a surprise!
Turn music off.
Well, it happened again.
What happened?
Yeah. I'll ask the questions. What happened?
I just stomped some pigeons in the park. They didn't move.
All right, let's change the subject. Now, you and Jerry dated for a while. Tell us, what was that like? That's wrong card.
I don't get these birds. They're breaking the deal. It's like the pigeons decided to ignore me.
So they're like everyone else.
All right, let's take a short break. Okay, we're back.
So the genius of that, besides the humor, the genius of that concept is that what if our regular conversations were being filmed? Then it would be more important. So if we're just having a conversation and nobody's watching, then who really cares about that? But if we believe and we imagine there's an audience, so then our banter with each other takes on a certain level of importance. Little did Seinfeld know at that time that mass media would turn into social media, in which we now are electronically connected to each other, and we all have our own talk show. I now have the ability to use my phone to be a celebrity, meaning cool is good, real is a celebrity. And now I have my own little talk show. We all have our own little Merv Griffin set in our pocket, that we have the ability to broadcast what we're doing. The downside is that once I become addicted to having my self-esteem live or die based on your acknowledgement, I am no longer in the room. I am dealing with my talk show. I am dealing with my audience. I am interacting with an illusion.
You shouldn't just do everything that's available to do isn't a good idea. There's a culture right now that as soon as hey, you get to do that, I'm going to do it. There's no sort of like, maybe that's not just the constant. Nobody takes in life unless it comes through this. You need to build an ability to just be yourself and not be doing something. That's what the phones are taking away.
Yes.
Is the ability to just sit there like this. That's being a person, right?
Yes.
No one can, you gotta check. That's why we text and drive. I look around, pretty much 100% of people driving are texting.
Yes.
And they're killing, everybody's murdering each other with their cars.
Yes.
But people are willing to risk taking a life and ruining their own because they don't want to be alone for a second.
Now that I have the ability to connect outwardly, so I've put all the stock of my self-esteem something outside of myself. I need you to like me. I need you to acknowledge. And that's why we face destruction as a civilization. Let me be bold and underline that and put that in italics. I'm pro-technology and I'm not Amish. I think technology is a great concept. I'm doing clips right now. But we have the ability to kill ourselves, to destroy ourselves as a civilization. Why? Because we can lose the ability to relate with each other as human beings. Clothing has changed, technology has changed, but one thing remains constant in human civilization, and that is our connection with each other. But because we are so used to outward connection, we've actually lost the ability to be human beings, as this beautiful video called I Forgot My Phone points out.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kevin. Happy birthday to you. Yeah.
The joke of that happy birthday and the guy's taking a selfie and broadcasting that you're not in the moment now. You are in not even an outside world. There is no audience. There is no text. Nobody cares. Nobody's listening. Nobody's watching. You're having a birthday party and people are with you. Stop taking pictures of yourself. The concept of a selfie is that I am so insecure about my existence that just like I need oxygen in my body, I need acknowledgement for my soul. Do you see me? Do you see who I am? Then I exist. I am what I think you think I am. I place my existence based on what I perceive you to be perceiving me. I have no idea how you look at me, but I will allow myself to be defined. I am what I think you think I am. If I think that you think I'm cool, I think I'm cool. I have put stock in an illusion. So even if I don't broadcast that selfie and I just look at it, I see myself in a screen. And if I am on a screen, if there's a picture of me, then I actually exist. So just like we would feel that if there be a crazy nuclear power plant that's exploding, we would all feel an actual threat to our existence. Crazy Nazis were marching on America, we'd feel a threat to our existence. But the carbon monoxide silent killer to our existence is that we are destroying the actual foundation of society because we're no longer with each other. Where are we? We're not with anyone else. We're in a delusional land. We've lost our minds. There's a lot of good that you could use for social media, but the concept of addiction, that I am what I think you think I am.
We're becoming unsocial. It no longer satisfies to engage with one another and look into someone's eyes. We're surrounded by children who, since they were born, have watched us living like robots and think it's the norm. It's not very likely you'll make world's greatest dad if you can't entertain a child without using an iPad. When I was a child, I'd never be home. Be out with my friends on our bikes, we would roam. I'd wear holes in my trainers and graze up my knees. We'd build our own clubhouse high up in the trees. Now the park's so quiet it gives me a chill. See no children outside and the swings hanging still. There's no skipping, no hopscotch, no church and no steeple. We're a generation of idiots, smartphones and dumb people. So look up from your phone, shut down those displays. We have a finite existence, a set number of days. Don't waste your life getting caught in the net, as when the end comes, nothing's worse than regret. I'm guilty too of being part of this machine, this digital world we are heard but not seen, where we type as we talk and we read as we chat, where we spend hours together without making eye contact. So don't give in to a life where you follow the hype. Give people your love, don't give them your like. Disconnect from the need to be heard and defined. Go out into the world, leave distractions behind. Look up from your phone, Shut down that display. Stop watching this video. Live life the real way.